Cohen Master places a huge importance on saving trees within the urban environment. We have a limited canopy. It's a canopy that we're trying to grow all the time. So these large, beautiful trees that we have now, we have to work really hard to try to keep them around as long as possible. In this particular case, when we were called in, the tree was already showing symptoms of decline. And with Dutch elm disease, once those symptoms are present, there's very little success that we can have through injecting a fungicide or any sanitation measures. So in this case, we have no choice but to remove the tree. Very typical of Toronto tree removal in backyards. There's no way to get any type of aerial lift or bucket truck into the backyard. We're often working with very tight areas, and this is really what Cohen Master specializes in, getting these huge trees out of really tight spaces in confined areas. So a tree like this, a climber will actually secure themselves into the tree, and then each piece of the tree has to be lowered systematically by rope, carefully guided down into small little areas on the ground where it's cut up into small pieces and brought out to the road is typically where we'll stage our chippers and our wood loading. Generally, work will always start at the top of the tree. The climber will position themselves up high and begin to pick pieces down from the canopy from the top down. These are lowered down piece by piece, starting with the smaller material, and then we slowly move into the larger trunk wood of the tree. The reason that we lower all this material by rope is to ensure that there's no harm to any of the ground crew working, and as well no damage to the property in any way. So with a tree of this size, it does overhang numerous backyards. We want to coordinate with all the neighboring properties just to ensure that there's no scheduling conflicts and we can proceed with the work smoothly. An important step of the job is the cleanup. We love to rake. We want to leave your property looking better than when we first arrived. So we understand that it is a big event, it's a big impact to the property, it's a lot to go through losing a large tree. We want to leave things as beautiful as possible. And then of course we want to discuss with you what options are available for replant. That is the upside. Whenever a tree is removed, there is potential to plant something new. And we can look at selecting perhaps a better species or perhaps a tree that's in a more suitable location for your property that's going to benefit that property over time and in the long run.